Hi and welcome to Wee Woolly Wonderfuls bunny tutorial number 11, and in the last tutorial we left you finishing off going down to row 42, and we marked those on so I could see that we'd done them all, and also counted the number of stitches on my needle, because it says at the end of that section you will have 28 stitches. So counted them to 28, and you can see what it looks like now. Look at that. Body's really grown now, hasn't it? And you can see the shaping. So as we've done our knit two togethers, it's reduced it to give the nice shape going up toward the neck. So now we are up to row 43. So we're going to do that one with you. And I pop that down to the bottom of the needle again to make sure we didn't lose our stitches. So row 43, let's have a look and we'll explain, is knit 5, knit 2 together. And that instruction is in brackets. So we're going to be repeating everything in the brackets by the number of times afterwards. So knit 5, knit 2 together, and we're going to do that 4 times. So it'll be knit 5, knit 2 together, knit 5, knit 2 together, knit 5, knit 2 together, knit 5, knit 2 together. And that's going to reduce us by 4 stitches, so we'll end up with 24 at the end. So let's get that done. So you can see how the brackets works for showing you what instruction to repeat. So we're going to knit 5, so just as we normally do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll knit 2 together to go up both of those like we did earlier. So, and then we're repeating it again. So knit 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and knit 2 together. Now I'm just going to repeat that again twice more. And I'm just shuffling that down the needle a bit just so it's comfortable, and shuffling that up the needle as we work. So that is that row completed. And our next row, let's run through that. Our next row 44 is purl 4, purl 2 together 4 times. So very similar, but we're purling and we're going to purl 2 together. And then we're going to cast off all the stitches and leave around 40 centimeters for sewing the head seam up later. Put the strand end through the last loop on the needle and pull to secure. So let's continue with this next round and a cast off. So we're going to purl 4. So remember, we're going down the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to purl 2 together, we're going to go down through both of them like so, over as normal. Oops, getting it all caught. And then through, just make sure we're just catching that strand that we purled over, and then drop those, both those 2. And then repeating it. So purling 4 again, and then purling 2 together. A little bit stiff to get through 2, but that's the 2 that we went down in the first stage of the stitch. And then we're going to repeat that twice more, so we're doing it 4 times in total. and purl 2 together for the last one. And there we have it. So now we will have 20 stitches because that's the number in brackets at the end. And you can see a little bit, it kind of slurps there. Well, that's why we've done the knitting or purling 2 together. So now we're going to cast off. So it doesn't say how to cast off, so we're going to cast off knitwise. So that's the standard way. So we're going to, if you can remember from last time, we're going to knit 2. And then we're going to put the bottom stitch over the top stitch, and then we're just going to repeat that all of the way through until the end. So bottom one going over the top. Be careful you don't knock them both off. And you can see how the edge is looking. Stop and show you what it's looking like. That's all we've cast off. And now we're down to the last stitch. So we're going to knit that. The last one over, we're left with 1. So always pull your needle up a bit, make it a little bit bigger, just makes it easier for threading through. And then we're going to use our scissors. These little Stark scissors. These are in rose gold, and we do sell these scissors on our website actually. I think it's silver we've got in at the moment, but we often have both in. So we're going to leave about 40 centimetres. I like this because they're really sharp. So cut it really easily. Excuse me. So we've cut and left a nice long thread, and then we're going to put that through. Make sure we pull it through, and that will make sure it's secure. And there we have our finished legs and body. Yeah. So in the next tutorial we will be starting to sew up. That's the back of the work. So we're going to do a bit of sewing. So you'll need your needle. And you'll also need your stuffing, because we're going to start stuffing the body. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. And we will start the sewing up.